Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here. As the recording of this, it is Wednesday, November 6th, 2024. It is cold, crisp, cold rain coming down here in Seward, Alaska. Just checking out of my accommodation, hotel, motel right here in the little port harbor section. Oh, it's cold. I'm going to be heading up a little bit into some areas by the name of Hope. And I believe there's a little town next to Hope, which is like a ghost town. I'm going to try and check that out. And then I'm going to be staying at a ski resort later on this evening, which I don't think anything's going to be happening at. There's like a gondola there, but because it is out of season, I don't think the gondola at the top of the mountain is even running. So I'm just going to see where the day leads. I got to put these gloves on, go check out of the hotel, get some gas, and head to Hope. Join me. Shall we? It is 8:09 a.m. and the sun is not even up yet. Not a lot of daylight this time of the year in Alaska. This is where I stay. My room is right up there in the Breeze Inn Motel. This is not a real bird. A different section of the motel, but this is the main area. Check out this bear right here. There's even a fireplace over here. Oh yeah, that feels good. Look at this cougar right here. Or is that a mountain lion? Alright, gonna get going. There's a gas station right over there. A little Chevron that's open 24 hours. Now from here, yesterday when I was going back through one town, it said 84 miles to gas. That is 84 miles from this town in Seward. So gotta fuel up because there's no gas from here probably to where I'm heading till I get there. All right, you'll notice there 8:15 is the current time, 8:15 a.m. Sun will be rising in 20 minutes. Snowfall, this rain is going to turn into snow. But I'm going to be leaving Seward and going towards Hope, which is about the same. Looks like a little less snowfall, just overcast and cloudy. 33, 34, 35 degrees. And then I'm going to end up in Girdwood. Now I'm going to be past this. It's like not a suburb, but it's on the outskirts of Anchorage. It's a ski resort called Girdwood, or up near Girdwood, and that's going to be 32, 33 degrees. So I'm covering a lot of ground and just see where the day leads, but staying right around freezing temperatures. Sun will be up in 20 minutes. Scenic backdrop to the Breeze Inn, the motel right there. Snow-capped mountains. Price of fuel, $3 and wait a second, what do we got here? $3.59 a gallon on the self-pumping gas nozzle. Hoping the roads are kind. Hoping this rain has dissipated some of the ice and snow. Hopefully the water that has fallen does not turn into ice. Hopefully. There's a place called Seward's Cup. Look at this. It's like a line of people going to get coffee, and they serve you out of a green coffee cup. Oh, don't mind if I do. Hope they got a large. I'm in the mood for a large piping hot caffeinated beverage. The mountains over there, you got the windmill. The wind is not turning that windmill, it's just sitting there kind of stagnant. And I am preparing to order right over here at the cup. I love it. I love it. I'm so excited for coffee right now. So excited. They didn't have drip coffee, they had Americana, so they made one, which is similar to a regular tasting coffee. Got a little cream and sugar. I like that they put this over the top, which is like a little sticker. You take that sticker off and that opens up the little hole that you sip out of. Yeah. Caution. Hot beverage. Bring it. This mural here with the whales. It'd be nice to see some whales, but I don't know if I will. I haven't seen a moose or an elk or a bear yet either. I just want to see them in passing. I don't want to have a super up-close experience with either one of those. But if it happens, what can I do? Never know out here. Frozen tundra of Alaska. I love these road conditions as of yet. Again, hope it stays like this. Drivable. Okay, definitely ice through here. I've been driving for just a little bit. I'm going about 30 miles an hour. So I'm back. I passed this on the way in yesterday. It's a shop that's all closed up for now. A little knife shop. So I'm thinking about not going to the areas I talked about at the beginning, to Hope and all that. I just don't know if the road conditions are good enough. And I don't know if I'm going to go to the ski lodge, because I don't know if getting up there would be the best option. There's not a lot of people on the road. In fact, only seen a couple cars in the last half hour I've been driving. So I might just bail on the idea I had today and just try to get back to Anchorage, where the road conditions might be a little bit better. The roads are very slick. I can definitely some ice on these roads. So I'm being very cautious. So it's a little scary, honestly, when the car starts sliding across the road. But anyway, I'm gonna get driving again. See how the day leads. Yeah, what really gets me, it's snowing now, which is probably a little better. At least the snow is better than having standing water turning into ice. I feel like I'm not an expert at all. In fact, I know nothing about any of this and weather conditions. But I feel like it'd be easier to drive on snow than it would be ice. But it's the turns that really get you paranoid. All right, I'm over in Moose Pass now. This is the United Methodist Church. If the temperature was just maybe 5 degrees warmer, I would be a little more confident than driving when it's sitting at around 31, 32. Get up in some of the hilly areas, it drops below that. I just wish the sun would come out. It's 9:12 right now. No sun anywhere to be found. There's just ice. I mean, that's slushy ice, but still ice. I think I might just relax here in Moose Pass for a little bit, regain my thoughts. It's definitely white knuckling the steering wheel a lot the last half hour or so. Certainly is beautiful. I just do not want to slide off the side of the road. Not putting that out into the universe. This isn't too bad. This is just a little side road through town, but I get back on the thoroughfare. Good old Moose Pass. Passed this yesterday when I was going down to Seward. Really wasn't a whole heck of a lot going on in Seward. Probably the wisest thing would not have been to go down there since nothing really was open. You know what? It is what it is. All right, I've been sitting here contemplating what I should do. I do not think I'm going to go to Anchorage. I've already booked the ski resort place for the evening, so I've already booked and paid for that, so it makes sense just to go there. Plus, it's a little closer than going to Anchorage. Right now, my nerves are a little frazzled, so the closer to stop, the better. Granted, I wouldn't be able to check in until a little bit later, but at least I would be there. Maybe grab some food. Hopefully, there's something open in that town. I'm gonna continue carrying on, but I am gonna bail on the idea about going to the, off the other road and trying to go to Hope and the other ghost towns and all that, because this is definitely not the weather to be traversing and exploring on back roads that have not been snowplowed. Showing 64 miles to the ski lodge, so I'll just take it slow. However, sometimes someone will get behind me, like a local will get behind me, and you can tell they're like, why is this guy only going like 30 when he should be going like 10 miles faster? Now, they're not speeding through the area either. I've only seen a couple of cars. I passed this yesterday. Moose Pass. Backtracking again back through Moose Pass. I guess if the road conditions were really, really bad, those lights right there would be blinking. This section through here, not as bad as some of the areas. I'll try to, when it gets really bad, I'll try to showcase some of the road conditions. But yeah, this right here, if it's all like this the rest of the way, I'll be perfectly content. Look at that ice. The whole lake over there is frozen. Look at that whole parking lot. That's just one slat of ice. Okay, breathe deep, here we go. Check this out. This is a fish hatchery, Trail Lakes Hatchery. They are hatching fish in there. Okay, seems to be the road I'm on now. When I got out of Moose Pass, seems to be a little more traffic on it. Just a couple cars, not a lot, but there are cars. And this section seems to be a little less icy, but again, it's really kind of hit or miss. Thankfully, a good portion of the road has guardrails. That guardrail's been smushed into right over there. But there are areas without guardrails, and that's where it seems like when they're kind of the little turns in the road where the ice builds up, that's when it gets really scary. Definitely not denying the scenic and amazing beauty of this out here. I'm just loving the temperature, and I'm loving the views. It's just driving in it. Whew. A little stressful. But that's just me. Thankfully, I'm in no rush whatsoever, not a time agenda of when I need to be at the spot I'm staying at today. So as long as the sun, well, the sun is out there somewhere. As long as it stays not nightfall, I would imagine the temperature's going to drop considerably. As long as I get there, I can check in before then. Be safe and sound, I'll be good. So no rush, just going at my own pace. At my own pace, that's the plan for the rest of the day. Now off of this thoroughfare I'm on, there are some little pull-off roads, some places that look interesting. I just passed Devil's Creek, but the road to pull down there looked pretty sketch. So just staying here on the road more traveled, more tires on a road, the more ice breakup. Again, I'm not an expert driving in ice, but that just makes sense in my own mind. Over here where this waterway goes from flowing water to complete ice. Thankfully the weather in this spot has gone a couple degrees above freezing, like 35 degrees. So the roads have, thankfully for my own peace of mind, cleared up just a little bit. We're a little more drivable than the first section this morning. I think the key was just not waiting a little bit before the sun is out a little bit. Not that the sun is out, but just waiting where it's not pre-sunrise, when it's just no one on the road. More cars were on the road, so it's a little more drivable. I think I could walk across this. Probably wouldn't be wise. Probably not wise. Let me just stay away from doing unwise things, because I'm sure you would just tumble in there. But I've seen people walking on ice. How do they know how deep it is? That's the odd thing. If I had something to throw in there, like a rock. Is there a rock down here? There's a rock. There's a rock right here. There's a rock right there. I don't want to tumble in. There you go. There's a rock. All right, here we go. Holy cow! It skipped. I thought it was going to go straight through. All right, that was cool. I haven't seen any trains around these parts. I've seen train tracks, but I haven't seen any trains on the tracks. Maybe it's just too cold and icy. But this truck is on the train tracks. There are no trains on the tracks that are here. So I made the commute to the general area I'm going to be stopping for this evening. Definitely feel a lot better than I did earlier. I was having a slight panic moment. Driving over there past those mountains, on the other side of those mountains. Way over there. Coming in this way, the roads have cleared up a little bit through this section, which, thank goodness. This is what I was talking about, that gas station earlier. I got gas. That was 85 miles back. But now I've reached this point. And here's the next gas station, right here. This is the community of Girdwood. No parking on the side of the road, but you can park over here in the parking lot. This is the Girdwood Station Mall and Welcome Center. Go see what's inside. There's an employee rolling a cart behind me. So Anchorage that way, Seward that way. Little rustic sign right here. You got the ice cream shop, you got a gift shop, you got a Subway, you got a booking company, and you got Coast Pizza right there. Oh man, it's good to be back in a little slight amount of civilization. There's some humongous ice machines. Oh, that's like the 5-gallon water jug refillables. Like these things are like 10 feet tall. The Alpine Bakery right here. Ooh, Great Alaskan Tourist Trap. Go check this out. This must have been like, put the covering over them because the whatever's down in there is completely frozen up. Must be like a normally flowers and things. Can't imagine. Nah, I can't imagine there'd be flowers in there. It's always cold here. The Great Alaskan Tourist Trap. Oh, let's check it out. Stretch the legs a little bit. All right, I got a few things from in the little gift shop there. I got some, take a look at this. I got some lip lube, vanilla flavored, the bear on the front, Alyeska Manly Man Lip Lube, which is like lip balm. Moisturize, protect, lubricate. I also got this magnet. And I got some Glacier Taffy right here. Little taffy, Aurora mix. I'm hoping I can see the northern lights at some point. It's been so overcast and cloudy here. But at some point I'm going to get to Fairbanks in a few days. I'm going to start heading up that way. And once I get up to Fairbanks, maybe I'll be able to see them a little bit better. So I got some Aurora mix. And I'm going to show the magnet with the little dangly things on the magnet there. Hoping I could see some animals. Hoping I could see a moose. I saw buffalo yesterday. Hope I could see a moose. Looks like people have inscribed things on the side here. This says, what's this firewood? This says go home. It's not very nice. Girdwood. Love you, Girdwood. Alright, it's got some t-shirts over in this one too. They had t-shirts in the other spot, but I didn't get one. Maybe it's some. I got some socks here. There's Alaskan socks and little gloves. I got some appropriate gloves already. I got some Alaska gear. Little backpack right there, and then this little thing as well. The Alaska Safety Bear. See, promoting the fuel pump shutoff thing. Also got some Alaska treats. Water and popcorn. Alaska popcorn. Clear Alaskan glacier water. Alkaline drinking water from Alaska. And also the Alaska Chip Company, cheddar cheese popcorn, and the Alaska Chip Company, lightly salted potato chips. I'll have these for I check in the room. My little snacks tonight. Propane station here for $3.99 a gallon. You get some bulk propane. Kind of tough to see it, but it looks like maybe that was illuminated at one point. It says Girdwood. You can kind of faintly see it there on the window. You got to look really close, but Girdwood Station here in Girdwood, Alaska. Kind of a rustic looking building. I like it. Oh, check it out. There's even a little town area here, about a mile up off the road I was just on. You got the Crow Creek Mercantile right here. Let's see what else there is. Came up here, parked, got to walk around. Standing on some ice, so you see how slick that is there. All right, let's walk around. A carved bear here. There's got to be a restaurant around here open. Yeah, this sidewalk is slick. I feel more confident though walking on ice than I do driving on ice. I don't know. Just I think I can handle it. That guy's riding a bike through here. Oh, it's like a little bed and breakfast. The bed and breakfast. The Ski Inn says no vacancy. Man, that's a cool looking building, right? Look at that. It's a nice little vibe. But yeah, even walking on it gives you quite a challenge. You gotta kind of shuffle your feet a little bit. The mutt mitt is better than a bag. Also, I mentioned this before. This is so bears can I get in the trash. I'm still waiting to see a bear. Still waiting to see a bear. This is like a slip and slide through here. This is like a serious slip and slide. Coffee roaster over here. I think I might get another cup of coffee. I think I've earned it after driving on the ice. This is just so beautiful and peaceful. Got a fisherman and a lumberjack right here. You can stick your head in here if you so choose. Little photo op. The Grind Coffee House here in Girdwood, Alaska. And because of the ice, look what they have down here. They have chicken wire. Oh my gosh. That is just pure ice. They have chicken wire. I feel better in the snow. They have chicken wire to give you a little more grip on your feet. Nice little Dr. Seuss action over here. Really cool little shop inside. Didn't think it was going to be this unique inside. A lot of pop culture references and things. The Grind Coffee House right here in town. Little cute little downtown. Ended up getting a second piping hot caffeinated beverage of the day. Here on the front of the little washboard sign, there's an alien. Right there, a little alien. The guy worked in there, was very knowledgeable about the area. I asked her if there's anything else I could walk around and see. He goes, yeah, just take a stroll around. He said there's a really good restaurant right over this way, but it's closed. It has like jambalaya and stuff like that, but I can't remember what the name of the place was, but it's closed for now. So I'm just gonna have the coffee. I've like literally slipped on the ice just on the road walking and on the sidewalk like 3 or 4 times already. Haven't fallen, but I've come pretty close. Here's the Girdwood Health Clinic and the Girdwood Post Office. Also a little restaurant over here called Share 5. See what that is. That bird's flying off. I mean, this is like ice central through here. Share 5. Can't tell if it's open. There's like no cars parked in the parking lot. Everyone I've talked to a really nice lady at the little store, the first store when I came into town. She said, oh, there's 2,000 people here who live in this area. Everyone's friendly, and she's right. Everyone has been friendly so far. Very peaceful. I'm gonna see if I can check into the lodge and maybe get something to eat there later. A lot of firewood over here at the Mercantile. I believe that this is salt he put down, so you can walk on it where you don't get slipped walking right up. Pretty good coffee too, by the way. Another fire hydrant with the little stick thing poking out of it, just so you know if it's submerged in snow. Fire department knows where the fire hydrant is. See that little stick coming out of it? That's just what I'm assuming anyway. You can also see them on the curbs. I was reading some people's comments. Actually, over there, look over there. There's a sticks that are mounted on top of those city boxes, so that way they can find where they are if the snow drift or too much snow ends up going higher than this. You know where to find them. What a different world from Florida. All right, that is the double muskie, which heard was really good. However, looks like there's a sign there that says close for the season. Double Muskie Inn is a restaurant. It's like New Orleans style food with Alaskan seafood, which sounds amazing. However, they're not open. Sad trombone. Heard good things. Well, look at this. Look at this. That's interesting. A little quaint little log cabin shack here with some items. Got some saws on the side there. Some different tools of the trade. So no double muskie today. There it is, the Alyeska Resort and Tramway Ski Resort Day Lodge parking. This direction right here off of Alyeska Highway, just a few blocks up from the little town I was just in. Holy crud, that is some serious shining overlook vibes right there. Look at that. Yeah. Danny's not here, Mrs. Torrance. It just reminds me of it. It wasn't based on this or filmed here or anything like that, but this is giving me overlook vibes. This is an impressive place. Look at this. This is for sand only. Throw the sand down. They do have a red carpet here. Oh. All right, I am happy to say that I was able to check in a little earlier than the 4 p.m. check-in, which is kind of nice. Really amazing lobby going in. I asked if the ski lift or the gondola at the top of the hill was working. They said no, probably reopen in December. So it's kind of a lull in the off season. She said there is a place to eat on property. There's also bar food after 5, but there's another restaurant that's open breakfast, lunch, and dinner that does have food on site as well. So I'm gonna go back to the car, get my bags. Nice little view of the mountains there. Yeah, this is definitely, again, giving some overlook vibes. I like out front here they have this little fire pit. Nice and cozy. Kind of curious to see what the rooms are going to look like, and I'll walk around and check out, do a little property room and property tour. And then I'm just going to relax. Just happy to be out of the car, not driving on ice. Got a little atrium here too. I really like the style of this building. Come and play with us, Danny. Forever and ever and ever. All right, checked in the room. Pretty nice. Very nice accommodations. Got 2 beds. I have an extra bed in case a ghost wants to slumber in the other one. Got my bag over here. My bags. Got my popcorn, chips there. Got my waters over there. They've also provided other waters right here. And I like this. I open these up. The windows, we'll do a little 6-inch opening here. Get a little fresh air in. There's the gondola station. I'm going to walk around. Not running at the moment. Nice little view. Very nice. I like it. Glad I made it. Some artwork on the wall right there. And I'm happy to see there's a tub. I might end up soaking in the tub later, but also I think there's a pool and hot tub on property. There's me all bundled up. I could take this off and relax in the room, but I want to do a property tour and maybe grab a bite to eat from the restaurant, assuming it's open. And then later I can lather myself up. I can lather it up. I can lather some of this on my face as soap. I can lather this soap on my face. He said the restaurant was on the 3rd floor. Oh. What's going on over here? Oh, they're scraping stuff off the side of the roof. I am going to brave walking on this. Little slick thing here. As long as I'm not skating, because the ice is too thin. There's no skating. You always heard the term, you're skating on thin ice. Can I make it over to the gondola section? Yeah, look at this place. Look at this. Amazing. I am here where nothing is going on. Nothing. There was no one in the restaurant. I said, can I get something to go? Take it back to the room? I said, oh yeah, sure. There was like 2 people in there. I might have to watch The Shining. The Kubrick version. The miniseries, Stephen King. Even though Stephen King wrote the book, I prefer Kubrick's interpretation of the Stephen King book. But after seeing this, I might have to watch it and need to rewatch The Thing, because I'm getting some serious The Thing vibes in my Alaska trip, even though that wasn't based in Alaska either. Shining and The Thing are really popping in my head the last couple days. Look at this. Wow. It's just eerie because there's like no one here, only a couple people here. A few workers back here. Would have been pretty awesome to be able to take the gondola up to the top of the mountain up there, but it wasn't meant to be. I am here at an unorthodox time of the year. All right, I'm gonna head back over and see if my food's ready. Should be. Yeah, there's like a whole little 70s style strip mall inside here. Even though the tram is not running, a couple of the stores, sundry shop, clothing shops, there's like nobody in there. What was that? What's that noise? You know, it's interesting. So I was doing a little perusing online. This was the hallway earlier when I was doing the Shining quote to come and play with us, Danny. And then I got to thinking, I wonder if there's any ghost stories or haunted tales of this place. So, turns out, here on the 7th floor where I was making the Shining reference, over in room 721, there was an incident. Right here. Here at the Alyeska, hope I'm pronouncing that right, Resort, 721, this room. If I had a big wheel, I could ride it down here, stop right here, and look up at 721. And then evidently, the furniture after the incident was taken from 721. This is according to a couple accounts I was reading online. It was moved over to 723, and then vicariously, I guess, this room became haunted because of the furniture that was in there. There was a stockbroker staying here in 721. Things weren't going well for him, and he ended his life in there. What was that noise? What was that noise? I do love these elevators. Evidently on the 5th floor, 2 down, we go down 2 down to 515, there was a guy named Dr. Mills who had a skiing incident. He was staying here. It's raining outside at the moment. That tree's all illuminated there. So I perused around inside here. And really, not that many more people showed up. Like I thought maybe as the day progressed and nightfall started to rear its head, there'd be more people checking in and whatnot. I mean, there are people, a few more people than before, but it really is pretty empty in the grand scheme of things. And just walking through the hallways and up and down the stairs, kind of eerie. Mostly reading about the different rooms on the different floors, 5th floor, 7th floor. 7th floor is the room, the area I'm staying on, which was like, wow, okay. Again, just all depends if that's your thing or not. Gives you like this creakiest little metal steps here that those guys are walking down. I was talking to a guy in the elevator. Told him I was from Florida. He said this is definitely an off time to be here. He said this is the 1 month where it's really off season because all the skiers show up in December. And right now it's just no one really here. So if you believed in hauntings and things like that, this would really be the time to stay here. All right. I am liking this empty vibe. It's pretty relaxing. And this very 70s-esque style to the little walkway through here, right? That's giving me 70s vibes. Or maybe 80s, but probably more 70s. I ended up getting a little lollipop. It's like a little cream pop thing here. A little shop in there. I feel like I can just channel the mood of Telly Savalas, because he used to always have a lollipop. He used to always stay at Sheridan, though, at Universal. I don't think he ever stayed there. Maybe Telly Savalas stayed here. Hopefully he'll stay on the 7th floor or the 5th floor, where the rooms are. Alright, I think I'm going to head back to my room. Watch The Thing. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over. Bonus footage. So evidently, according to articles, on the 5th floor, room 515, the door occasionally opens and closes on its own. So on the way to my floor, I stopped off on the elevator to 5th floor. Let's see this room. What was that little light flicker? I didn't see the door open or close. I don't even know why I'm whispering, honestly. There's no reason to. Dramatic effect.